Basement time. Here we go. Come on. Ooh. I forgot that song plays. Oh, that is... Oh, I love it. I love it. Do I want the shotgun? No, the handgun is fine. It's just these dogs are a pain in the culo. I'm sorry. Some of you guys don't speak Spanish, do you? So you don't... Oh, shit. Hey, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! Fuck. Ah, once I got you, don't I? Bitch. Literally. Oh, God, these dogs. And I forgot to mention something that's not mentioned a lot in the remake, like about the remake. And yes, that's gonna be the topic you'll hear about in the entire Let's Play. So yes, get used to it. Sorry, bros. And there's 2 dogs out here. Hang on a second. Let's just go. Fuck it. Oh, fuck. Wait. I got health, so I'm good. Oh, God, I'm trying to get them on one side so I can shoot. There you go. We're good. That's one. You're not so tough without your partner. How am I still in caution? Did I not? Oh, this game sometimes does this thing where, okay, you have basically like a few statuses, right? You can do you're fine, so you're perfectly good health, or you have a caution status. Or or you're in danger, which is like 1 bite away from dying. You don't want to be in danger. You want to heal yourself immediately. You can also have poison too. So this is the map of the basement. Although I can't imagine why a police station map wouldn't include a map of the basement already, but hey. Okay, reserve power control panel. Power can be routed to the areas with insufficient power using these 5 switches. Using all the power may cause a short and cut the power supply. Okay, so this is what that note was talking about. So the idea is you want to get to 80. That's the magic number. You could do it in like a couple ways. This is like the easiest way. You can just alternate between up and down. Well, so the thing that I was mentioning before about an unappreciated aspect of the remake that I don't hear much about, and that's the music. They remade the music, but here's the thing about the original game that's so interesting. And I'm still, even though the game is so old, came out what, 95, 96, something like that. And hang on a second. You had the original game, and then you had the director's cut. The director's cut had a different version of the music, but the remake remade the original music, which I thought was better. I thought that was the better choice, because the director's cut version is like a mess of music. It's crazy. Nice. That gun grip.
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
Of course, but before I do, hang on a second. There's an herb up here. Pick it up before I forget it. To replace one of the herbs I used. So, okay, so about the statuses, right? So you have... Oh, hang on. I love the spelling of emergency. Jesus Christ. Dial 911. Or Dale 911. What? Okay, you know, just pop these words into Word, and they'll tell you they're spelled wrong. Jesus Christ. On the van, you saw. So sometimes what will happen is you have a red caution and a yellow caution. The red is a little more severe, like you're a little more hurt.
Ada, wait!
But sometimes what will happen is that you will technically be in the red caution status, but sometimes it still shows up as yellow, so you don't realize you're as hurt as you actually are. And I'm still not sure if that's a glitch or or if that's intentional. So I don't know. It's something I need to look up. Get back to you guys on that. Is there something in here that I want? There's some herbs in here. Like, there's a blue herb there. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna combine some of this stuff together, because I do want to pick up the blue herb. You never know if you need it. Like, the blue herb is for poison, which I hope to never be poisoned in this game, but you never know. Rather be safe than sorry. There you go.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Ben, you told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella, based in Chicago, but he suddenly disappeared 6 months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
That's where I want to go. Okay, but before we go, this thing that's very obviously wanting me to pick it up is right there. So let's just go. Okay, so we're gonna go. It's not too far from here, where I'm going. Okay, so let's keep going. But anyway, the music. Some people actually prefer the director's cut version music over the original game's music, but I like the original game's music better. I think it's a little more unsettling. Are there dogs out here? I hear them. Oh no, they're in their cages, sweet. But let's go ahead and kill them. They will eventually bust out of their cages, but I just want to take care of them now, just to make my life a little easier. And then we do this little dance, rinse and repeat. Jojo. And I can't read the other dog's name, but that's okay. There's only 2 dogs. And that's it. Okay, there's a red herb. You guys probably saw it, that's quite alright, but I can't pick it up at the moment. I can pick it up now, though. But anyway, to me, I'm the kind of person that feels like less is more, especially when it comes to music. Like, some of the most really... and to me, no game does creepier music than Silent Hill. As I'm playing nothing but Resident Evil games. I do want to do some Silent Hill Let's Plays. I'll start with the first one and see how far I go. But it's a lot. It's a lot, so... I'll have to figure out when I want to do that. But I want to do at least the first Silent Hill game and then take it from there. But like I said, to me, less is more. Having a simple, very just creepy, like a bit of dissonance, you know, or just like a banging, unsettling thing that like really unnerves you. Oh god. To me is that does more in terms of setting a chilling atmosphere than something like, you know, a really over the top, hey, we're gonna make this music really loud. I don't know, like, to me, when somebody just tries to do too much with music to try to make you afraid, like in horror movies or whatever, it just comes off as cheesy instead of scary. So, like I said, for me, you know, from me, my words of wisdom are less is more. Alright, so where on earth are we going? Sealed firmly, septic pool. So the idea is you're supposed to just go in here. Well, actually, here is where you would... This is where you would use those plugs that I've been collecting. I think I have 2 so far. I still need 2 more. I'll just show you later when I need to use them.
Ada? I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD.
She's like, so?
It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
He totally looked up her skirt right there. Alright, so now we actually take control of a different character, which is interesting. I like that. Okay, so Ada is a wannabe gangster because she holds her gun like a G. Don't know why she does that. Alright, this is good. I mean, it's a dog. It's dogs. It's 2 dogs, but at least you have a gun. When you play the Claire A scenario, it's kind of tough because you're playing as Sherry and she's completely unarmed, so you have to like run around. And the game tries to sell Sherry as like, oh she's really quick because she's a kid. And I'm like, I don't really notice that much of a difference in terms of speed between Ada and Sherry. You know, like the side characters. As a matter of fact, I would almost be tempted to say that Ada is faster than Sherry. Like, she's extremely quick, in my opinion. Alright, so by the way, going down here is actually optional. You don't have to go down here, but you do get some shotgun shells right here, so it's highly recommended. Especially, like, once you kill the dogs, you're good. Like, you're completely safe. If you're in a situation where you're playing as Sherry, for example, and you know, you feel like you're gonna die, I would say just forego. It will be grenade rounds for Claire. Just go get the key, which is in this other room right here. If I'm feeling daring, well, in the B scenario, you're running around zombies, so it's a lot easier. So I'll just take that for collection purposes. There isn't really a reward or any incentive to collecting all the files except for like understanding the story a little bit better, so I always say, why not? Just do it. Of course, this box pushing puzzle reminds me of a part. It's also in like, it's not a sewage area, but like this underground area in the first Resident Evil. So it's kind of interesting the differences between that game and this one, and yet, you know, kind of the masked subtle similarities. Okay. And I think the game that does a really good job of really just kind of like demonstrating how tight of a grip Umbrella has on Raccoon City is really the third game. I think so. I mean, there was a file that mentioned it, Chris's diary, as a matter of fact, where he said, oh, you know, people are tight-lipped about this whole situation. They won't talk. So, you know, it's hard for him to get evidence about what he saw. But I think the third game does a really good job of, like, saying, you know, this city is basically under Umbrella's control, and there's not really much we can do about it except survive and get out of here. Alright. Pretty quick, adventure with Ada. So now we're gonna resume control of Mr. Kennedy right here. Very soon, right? Right now, as a matter of fact.
Leon, can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here. Think fast. Here's one more. Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
Alright. It would have been actually kind of hilarious if the shotgun shells hit Leon in the face. Oh my gosh. Blooper. Alright. That's all we can do for now, really. But with the club key, I can actually access the rest of the police station, which is great. So we're going to do that right now. Hopefully we don't get bit by a spider. Ah! Oh god, these... It's such a cramped environment down here that is cool, you know. Okay, we're good. So what am I doing? Oh god, that song always catches me off guard. It's good. It's good. It's really, really good. As a matter of fact, the Chronicle games, Darkside Chronicles, they remade some of this music. Because there were some scenarios that took place in Resident Evil 2. Like, you had some Code Veronica scenarios, that sort of thing. I like that. There's no okay. I was wondering if there was going to be dogs down here, but no. Okay, so we have the club key now. So the first room that I want to visit is actually the room that has the key card that I want. Are there liquors down here? Oh shit, there are liquors. Holy fuck. They were quiet. Usually you hear them. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, do I have enough shoddy shells? Yes, I do. I'm good. Come here. You know you want some of this. Oh god. Ugh. Oh god, those things make me so nervous, like it's crazy. And I remember, oh gosh. By the way, what I'm doing right here is not just some random walking. It's something that I tried. It's a tactic that I tried to use when I was doing a knife only run. Oh, he's actually a lot closer than I thought. Oh, fuck. It's actually a tactic that I tried to use when I was doing a knife only run. I mean, you name it, I tried it with this game. Good grief. I tried to do a knife only run in this game and actually made it to... It was the Leon A scenario. Oh, wow. Okay. Do I want to use the shotgun or the knife or the handgun? You see all these... How convenient is this? I mean, of course, it's the autopsy room, right? Oops. Sorry, the music cut off. There we go. Really don't want to get grabbed. I want this guy to fall. Oh man, but oh, zombie ass. Oh shit. Aim. Oh fuck. God damn it. You gotta aim at the guy that's in front of you, Leon, please. I hate wasting shotgun shells like that, but I didn't really have much of a choice. I didn't want to get grabbed. I think if you're fast enough, you can actually run out of this room without having to fight any of the enemies. And I think I've been able to accomplish that at least once. But my reaction time has slowed over the years, so... Oh my god. Definitely a good jump scare for the kiddies, right? So we're done. The chronic reloading. There you go. So this keycard that I just picked up is for a weapon storage room that was mentioned in a file. So here it is. So this game does a good job of like telling you where things are. So I can't understand why people sometimes, you know, I saw somebody playing this one time, and not to sound like like a know-it-all or anything like that, but you can tell sort of the generational gap between gamers who grew up, like, let's say you were born in the 80s like I was, and grew up in the 90s playing games like this. So you knew that you had to exhibit a certain level of patience and a certain level of attention to games, because if not, you're gonna get lost and you're gonna hate the game. I know a bunch of people that hate this game. I'm gonna equip the side pack. Do I want to equip the side pack? I should leave the side pack for Claire. Okay. There you go. I guess I'm supposed to do that. So I'm gonna actually leave that for Claire. Leave everything for Claire, but I just wanted to pick up the ammo. I just like leaving the side pack for scenario B. I thought about it. I thought it would be cool to have it, but no, it's okay. It's really not necessary. But like I said, I prefer it for the B scenario because there's certain items you need towards the end of the game, and it would be nice to have 2 extra item slots to be able to fight some final bosses. That's what it's all about. So that's the thinking behind that. But anyway, like, if you're going into this game expecting everything to be, you know, handed to you on a silver platter, which I've seen people do, if something's not outright written for them like things are in modern games, like they want nothing to do with it. Magnum. There's the Magnum. Beautiful. Wait, hang on, hold up. It's spelled Magnum. You'll see later I'm gonna get some parts for the Magnum. You get parts for every gun. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, I thought he had ammo. Okay. But he does have this Watchman's Diary. August 11th, I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. Clock tower, hey, another game I want to play. There's only one thing I still don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on the tower rather than the fact that I was neglecting my duties. Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place anyway? September 5th. I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and really seems to enjoy chess. He even went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved it with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. That's the door I need to use. We made plans to play chess, tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that's been bothering me about him is the way that he's always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? God, maybe he has eczema, for crying out loud. Thomas was a much better player than I had imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job of humbling me. About the only thing I imagined that could match his skills in chess is his appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel it because he hasn't been feeling too well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest since he literally looked like The Walking Dead. Oh, Rick Grimes. He insisted that he was just fine, but I could tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. And there he is. Right there. Okay, I mean, right there. So that's what I mean. You have to like read the files. You have to like really just kind of stop for a second and pay attention to things. I saw somebody play one time like, oh, this game is stupid. I don't understand this game. No, the game's not stupid. You just are not giving it enough attention to say, hey, oh, I need this key for this thing. I mean, and I get why. It's just, that's how games are these days, you know? It's like, you're not gonna... You're not gonna, like... Games are very fast-paced these days. It's like, almost like games are designed for, like, ADD and stuff like that. And it's really unfortunate, but that's the truth of it. It's just how it is. And I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, I get why I like older games, because I like actually having to think about things. Okay, come here. That's 2. See if I can get a triple. Oh, yeah. I love it. That's so satisfying. Okay. the one guy left. Pretty sure he's still alive, right? Sit down. Okay. Now, before I go on, I just want to make sure this area is completely clear, and it is. So hang on a second. Just gonna go. So you remember how I put the diamond key away? I need to go back and get it. Luckily, there's a chest. Oop. Whoops. Luckily, there is a chest not too far from here. Okay, this is the door. This was the last door that was like, was it electronically locked? I think it was. Okay, but anyway, we're just gonna go right through here. Any enemies in here? No. Okay. This gives me a chance to clear out my inventory. Anyway, I don't think I need the Magnum right now. I'm gonna put it away. Oh, I didn't realize I had shotgun shells in there. I think I'm gonna stick with the shotgun shells for a little while. Just 1 second. Okay, so you see, this game is very generous when it comes to health items. It really is, and ammo too. Anything else? I don't need the valve handle anymore, do I? You need the valve handle later on in the game, but not right now. Okay. There's a desk in this room that's locked as well, but it either gives you, I can't remember if it gives you handgun ammo or a first aid spray. Either way, I'd say you can pass it up because I can't remember where the second small key is. So I would recommend, if you can only find that one small key, use it to get the handgun parts. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. I did pick up the diamond key. You know, do you ever have that moment where you're just like, you go to like a room, and I'm not just talking about in games, I'm talking about in real life too, where you go to a room and you say, I'm going to the room to pick up this item, or to do this, to accomplish this task, and then you go in there and you just completely forget. You wind up getting sidetracked by something else, and then you completely forget the first reason, the original reason why you were going there anyway. Okay. Are you dead? Yeah, you're dead. Okay, it's obviously more enemies. Oh shit! Hi. Didn't realize I didn't realize he was gonna be so close. Hello. Yeah, you need to fall. Hello. Where's this guy? Okay, that's one guy. Oh, there's a woman there too. Okay, I know somebody's still alive, that's for sure. Where? Ooh. Oh shit, hang on. Oh, it's the last zombie back there. Come on. Don't do what I just did. Oh, fuck you! He didn't aim at her, that's why I thought she was dead. Oh, that's crap. Okay. Oh god. Oh, that actually... For the first time in how many years has this game been in existence, this game actually genuinely startled me. Wow. Yes, okay. While I'm here, may as well do this other room right here. Gather some space. Jesus, I thought... The reason why I walked by so fast behind her, and it was a dumb move on my part, but the auto-aim didn't lock on her, so I thought she was already dead. Like, I thought she was dead, so I thought I could just run by her, but damn. That was some pretty quick reaction time, I must say. Okay, so we're gonna pick up this cord. This cord is actually an optional item in the game, but it's highly recommended, and let me explain why in just a moment. Of course, before I do that, you hear how quiet this room is? Yeah, that's what happens. Don't even bother dealing with him. If you can run around him, if you need to kill him, then yes, kill him. But don't bother. Otherwise, if you can run around him. I think there's just some ammo in this room and a liquor in there, so I'd say pass that room up. It's optional. But this room you need to go into. Okay. So I kind of ran into this room and I forget that there's a liquor in here in one of the scenarios. Okay, there's another roll of film here, but I'm not gonna bother with it. Wait a second, wait. Let's see what this has to say. Picture of a man on a carriage. Something is on the wheel. Like the queen, king, and the jack. Then the carriage will start running. Okay, so it's a very obvious puzzle. Queen, king, and jack. What that means, you can light a fire here. So, thankfully, you do that. Thankfully, Leon has the lighter. Even though, I like how the game makes it very clear. Leon doesn't smoke, but he has a lighter on him just in case. Like, because this was around the time where people were like, smoking's bad. Let's not advertise smoking. Okay. So we're gonna... Actually, what I'm thinking here is I kind of need to pause for a little bit in this game. So I'm gonna go ahead, pick up this cog wheel, and I'm gonna go ahead and save my game in a few moments. But let me show you what that cord is used for. The cord that I picked up, like I said, it's an optional item, but it affects the B scenario, so I highly recommend picking it up. And I use it... Basically what it does is it allows you to bring down some shutters. And they kind of slow the zombies from kind of pouring in to the police station. And I feel like they could have done more with that mechanic. That's what the remake is for, I hope. It's pretty sweet. But anyway, you can actually use the cord in one of two places. The hallway to the basement, or this hallway over here that I'm running to right now, which is the liquor hallway, which is as it's lovingly called. So the liquor hallway is where I'm going to go ahead and use this this cord. So let me show you what's going on right here. I don't know, I feel like it's more favorable to use it over here because you need to use this hallway a couple times. At least I need to. I tend to run through this hallway a couple times, whereas the hallway to the basement, I use it once, and it seems to work out better that way. Okay. So with that, now the next thing that I need to do is to go to the library. But first I typically don't save at this part, but for the sake of being able to record this Let's Play, I'm going to just save so that way I can pick up at another time. So let me just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go to the save room on the second floor. But first, before we do that, you know things get crazier when you do things. It's rule number 1 in survival horror. Whenever you pick up an item or whenever you go someplace and you come back, shit just goes downhill. It's just how it is. Isn't that something? It's always something that was intriguing to me. Bam! Yeah. Oh, fuck you. Oh, God. Okay. The reason why I got a little nervous there was because the lickers, if they kind of swipe at you, that does cause damage. But if you hear them screech and then lunge at you, that can cause heavy damage, and it's crazy. So I always try to avoid having the lickers do that. Okay. So like I said, let me just go ahead. I'll just save. But before we do that, this is the third. Where are my items? Hang on a second. My items are here. So we have 3 of the 4 plugs. We need a total of 4 plugs. We need the crank and this wheel that I just picked up. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pick up my ink ribbon and save and take it from there. Okay. So we're gonna save. But we're almost done with the police station. Like, there's one more task to do, pretty much, and that's it. Waiting room. Isn't that weird that the waiting room is on the 2nd floor? And there's no clear staircase to the 2nd floor, not outright, not in the front, which you would think. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me for this episode, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.